One. Well, hi, everybody. This is Mother Goose, and I came over to the Queen of Dragons today. And, you know, most of you know that I don't do a lot of dabbing. It's kind of has intimidated me all along. I don't know how to do it. You need so much equipment. It was just too much for me. But when I was over there today, I got the news that the Dragon Master Dabber Morgan Joe was in the house. And he agreed to give me a nice walkthrough so that we could make it comfortable for even Granny Goose. Morgan?
Well, hello. I've been dabbing for what? I don't know. At least 6, 7 years now. So I mean I kind of know a thing or two.
I'll bet you do.
But yeah, what do you want to know?
Well, a lot of people are true beginners at dabbing. Now, the first joint I smoked was 1965. So let me say that the herb, I am not a newbie to.
No.
But, when I was younger, there was only two kinds of pot. It was good pot or bad pot. Either it worked or it didn't. It was ditchweed or something good. And then later, as we, began growing our own and making bubble hash and all that, I learned a lot more, but I never got into, this has always intimidated me. And I know it intimidates a lot of people. I'm not alone in that. And, we want it to be a good experience. Well, that's at least part of it.
Yeah.
But, to be honest, I've never seen a dabber burn themselves. So, and I,
Oh, it happens.
have been around it a lot.
You take enough dabs, you may burn yourself. I've gotten my arm a couple times reaching over a hot banger or reach over the torch after you've been doing it. That's why I try to, when I'm actually dabbing, I'll try to put the torch like that faced away from me. Just subconsciously, because when it comes to dabbing, it's just about creating good habits, because it's something that you'll just instinctively do. Like an ashtray. If you're gonna have a joint, you look around for an ashtray before you go smoke, usually.
Yeah.
You
have your little thingies that you need.
Exactly. It's you make it less let's see.
Intimidating.
Yeah, you want it to seem as I don't know. You want to, I guess, just as long as you, I guess,
understand the functions of the parts. And that's one of the things that fascinated me with talk that we've already had is your trick bag is amazing. And maybe you could show some of the viewers some of the amazing things that you have that go with dabbing.
Well, actually, that is actually one of the key things that I think actually helps a lot of people, that they don't know that they're missing, which is a temp gun.
Okay.
So, I mean,
auto parts store.
Yep.
Okay.
This is as cheap as it comes. You can buy fancy ones for like $200, and those are great and they're cool, but I'm not that guy. I'm gonna spend a little bit less. Like, this works just as good for a mechanic, so works for me.
Works for me too.
That way you're not scolding your dabs. I mean, these cost a lot of money. Then you have your banger. This is basically where all the concentrate.
So this piece right here is called a banger.
Yes. This is a bucket banger. And there's all kinds of other fancy ones. This is called a terp slurper, where this one the dab goes in the center. This one the dab comes on the outside.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then obviously you have a whole thing full of different types of
Now look
little
at this.
inserts you can put in, quartz, ruby, different things like that.
Quartz, rubies, is this a jewelry box?
Almost. I've been trying to figure out, I mean, we do have diamond shaped little tools that they go on the top of things like that,
Oh, wow.
just sitting on top. And it's just for looks. There's no reason for that. It just looks cool. But they basically, these add surface area inside of it.
Mhm.
It's where the science comes into smoking weed. Whereas, like I said, you take, say, some of these are 4mm ruby pearls, and I'd put, say, 3 of them in there.
I
And
gotta say, I've never seen that.
right, yeah, it's a different thing. It definitely you want to have lots of alcohol around, and then not the drinking kind. That you want lots of rubbing alcohol, just to keep things clean.
Yes.
And this is a spinning cap, so there's a design the way it's cut, where air flows through the top and spins around on the inside.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So the optics, I'm not sure that this cam will get it.
Hmm.
We'll get it on a better cam and maybe put in a still.
Yeah, and that just goes on top, and that will actually spin the turf pearls.
So we've got
And,
rubies going around and around and around,
Yep,
and a very cool, like etched line. What is that, like Tesla energy or something? The way that it's, the way it's conducting and spinning?
um,
Or
it's, me and my friends often refer to it as like a vortex kind of effect
a
inside.
swirling vortex.
Yep,
I
yep,
got
because
it.
you wanna push all those terps all against the walls, and just, you wanna vaporize them efficiently and as effectively as possible. And I
Gotcha.
mean, if, when, I have a lot of friends who have a little, they have sensitive lungs. And even some of my friends, they just don't do hot dabs or warm dabs or bigger dabs because they just can't handle the cough.
Right.
And I get it. It's
Oh,
understandable.
but it's crazy. People were doing it and there's coughing their brains out. And I thought, that doesn't look like a fun thing I want to do again.
Yeah.
But it's almost like purging with ayahuasca or peyote or something. They were into the purge.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, I always compared it to, like, you can either open a can of beer and drink it, or you can shotgun it.
There you go.
And that's kind of like what those big hot dabs are, is just like, oh, okay, you're going to that party.
Ah.
You're like, I was just chilling.
I want a nice, black butte porter that gets a little air.
Exactly. That's for those, that's usually the seasoned smokers who haven't smoked all day and they're finally running into their bedroom. They're the ones who will do something silly like that.
Oh my God.
I'm guilty a few times. Where once I take my dab, I was like, oh, that was not what I was expecting. A little bit bigger than I was. It was just like, ooh, takes your breath away. You're just like, okay, I need a minute. I'm gonna need a minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me stop coughing.
Oh yeah. No, the worst was I was too eager. I hadn't smoked all day, and it was kind of like, it was my first dab of the day, and I was like, all right. I went and cleaned my rig and everything, and I didn't put any water in it. I was that eager and I wasn't paying attention, and it was just one of those, oh, like, I didn't feel any sort of resistance. The water really helps diffuse a lot of the smoke. So all I feel is just warm vapor just coming into my throat. Is like,
and then all of a sudden, ooh, holy crap.
Yep. Like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, water. Damn it.
Well, we live and we learn, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One of my the worst mistakes when I first started dabbing was because I was so used to bongs and whatnot,
Mhm.
that I was doing my dab and went. And I
Well,
pulled this
that's the
out.
only way I've ever dabbed, actually, was kind of like that.
So the thing is,
And I
if you,
thought, am I going
now,
to-
now imagine. When you wanna dab this, I'm gonna go and torch this whole thing. Up to about 400 or 500 degrees. No one told me you don't pull the bowl out when you dab. I didn't realize that, so this is like 500 degrees and I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
ah. And the guy tells me, like, no, it was too late.
Yeah,
My fingertips were gone. It was just like, you could have told me
no
that you don't pull the
fingerprints.
ball.
Had to go
Yeah.
rob a bank, no.
Yeah. I found that you only learn that once.
Yes, that's all it takes.
Yep,
If you
you
got
never make that mistake
Half
again.
a brain.
Yep. Yeah, it was just newbie mistake, I suppose.
Yeah,
But yeah, once you're ready, that's warm, you stay away from it.
Yeah.
That,
it's the no zone.
yeah, well, until you've cleaned it, or I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a point where you can, it'll just be touchable, but yeah,
Yeah.
I tend to, after you do a dab, you always want to clean. Like I said, use alcohol, Q-tips, things like that,
Yeah,
because just like with beer, you don't go to the dirty sink and grab a dirty glass to pour beer in.
right,
Don't-
right,
No, you clean your glass when you have something new.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
So tell me about these guys. This is what
so,
was recommended if I wanted flavor and I didn't want the heat and,
yeah,
you know, if I wanted to,
so.
well, they
yeah,
said you would help me have a really good dab experience. I'm
absolutely.
excited about that.
Yeah, oh, no, it's definitely good. So these two, these are the Rainbow Sherbet Live Resin Diamonds. So these are, so this is, these are basically diamonds in sauce. And if you wonder what it looks
Are
like,
you
it's,
kidding me?
it literally looks like crystals in a soupy residue. And so the crystals are pure
I'm too
THCA.
sure the camera won't get that, but
Oh, yeah. No,
we'll try to
it's-
get some still shots going that we can share.
Yeah, no, that's, so the
Wow,
way
that's
they-
awesome.
luckily I was there for that harvest. It's pretty nice to be able to see how it happens. Like they literally pull it down fresh, strip it down, and it gets frozen immediately. And then after that, I believe they run it through this closed loop system of butane and extract all the cannabinoids and it strips it of everything, basically,
Yeah.
all the terpenes. And when they put it in a jar, they put it in this vacuum chamber. And it sits there for like a month or so. But every week, from what I understand, they're pouring off some of the sauce because diamonds are building up inside of it. And they pour it into another jar, and the same process keeps happening over and over again until they get enough.
Enough to reclaim,
Mhm.
doing reclaiming.
Yep.
Actually, so I watched somebody,
All back
I didn't
together.
really understand what they were doing, but they were going through a reclaiming process and I
Yeah.
watched them do it, yeah.
Yeah, there's some where I don't approve of it, but they'll take terps from other things and add it into it. I'm not okay with that. Like, to me, that's like,
No, I want it
Polishing a
just
turd.
like it drew.
yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
why, like, for this, like, this is BHO, which is butane made with, a lot of people don't like that, and that's fine. To me, that is a really strong flavor of the plant. Like, to me, that's
In
like,
other words, it was done well.
yes.
A lot of people who use who use butane
Mm,
in the beginning did not have the knowledge of how to
mhm,
off gas it
yes.
properly.
Huge. Oh, yeah, I remember back when we started, I would take a dab and sometimes it'd catch on fire. Like,
Right now,
what the? Yeah,
as long as it's not catching on fire in my lawn, no.
yeah,
No, actually, yeah, it's bad.
yeah, no, there's a few times where I'm about to do it and it caught on fire, I'm like, nope, I'm good on that, okay. We're not smoking that, like, nope. Mm-mm. No, yeah, this is really good, like I said, it's probably my favorite when it comes to BHO.
Okay,
And then, so obviously this is made with a solvent. This is solventless.
So
So
we showed the
there's,
box on that one. That's
yeah,
this box.
oh, there
That
you go.
is, look at tested
Yep, that's the rainbow sherbet tested. with the
rainbow
dragons.
sherbet.
And then this is the punch live rosin. This is Limpia half and half, tier 1. So this is live hash rosins. Boy, this is same concept as this. They pull it down fresh, they freeze it immediately. But the difference is it doesn't go into butane. This one goes into ice water. And then they extract the hash, do all that. Once they got the hash, all the single trichrome heads, basically, that's when they go and squish them with heat and pressure,
Okay,
and then you get your rosin. And that's where you get live rosin from.
so this is really probably one of the most natural.
Absolutely.
It hasn't had solvents, it hasn't had gases.
Yeah.
and
Yep,
All of that.
exactly. So this actually is a battery substance, it looks like.
Now, what does that mean?
So these are 2 different types of concentrates that come in it, actually.
Oh, wow.
So it says half FP, half batter. It's called Limpia. From so
Lumpia.
punch extracts in collaboration with Luma Farms and Valley Grove. So local California farmers.
Beautiful. Oh, and the aroma.
Yeah. So
I wish I could share it with all of you.
yeah, this
Come on down and we'll have a smoke out.
tier 1 is one of the best you can get when it comes to rosin.
Yeah.
Or not one of, sorry, it is the best.
Bunch
So,
of
yeah.
extracts live rosin. Oh, I love it.
This does smell really good, actually.
It does.
Wow. Yeah, actually, I wanna.
Well, yes, we had a deal going. You were gonna get Granny gently high.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dad the Granny.
Yeah. Don't worry, I don't bite too hard.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
No, but I'm cleaning up my dab tool a little bit. Now I'm spraying with alcohol just to cool it off. Because I torched it, because I don't want any sort of mixture. Just because to me, this is like the creme de la creme of,
Top of the line.
yeah,
We're having caviar tonight.
yep. If this is the equivalent of going to a really nice nightclub and asking for the top shelf. Yeah. Maybe Blue Label at the bar, I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's definitely delicious. So,
Oh, I
What
can
I
smell it
think-
from here.
yeah,
This is good stuff.
so for someone who doesn't do it often
Mhm.
and doesn't, yeah, who's not used to it, doesn't have dab lungs, I guess you could say. So I would always suggest cold starts. There's some weird people out there who are like, oh, cold starts are for, no, if you think that cold starts are for sissies, then get over yourself.
Then go do whatever you want.
Yes,
I mean,
we all
this is,
dab, we wanna, or smoke how you wanna smoke.
exactly.
Just don't hurt yourself
I
doing it.
came for your expertise and your knowledge and your experience, so
Yeah, absolutely.
we're good. Now, we've got rubies that are ready to go round and
yeah.
round and round.
Let's see if
And then we,
see in there at all. No. not
I don't
really.
think we can show you that,
Yeah,
but
we try.
they're in there. They're little ruby balls ready to go round and round and round and
Yeah.
mix up with the resin. And
Yeah.
I'll keep you
Yeah.
posted on that.
There.
Yeah.
There, that's what's in there, but they're a little bit smaller than that. I just grabbed the bigger ones because cameras are not.
Yeah, we got
They're
teeny
not
ones in
friendly.
here.
Yeah, they're a lot easier to move. So,
Well, explain again, how do they act? Why would you even put them in there?
so first off, what they do, key thing is they move your stuff around.
Okay,
It's like mixing your drink for you,
ah,
which is kind of a nice thing. But then these ones, because they're ruby, they actually have a better heat retention than other ones like quartz or just other different types of, like,
so
ore.
they keep the heat, they keep the,
They keep it warmer in there because
yeah,
it's
I got it.
like when you heat up the banger, it'll stay warm for as long as it can. But then you start adding inserts in there that will also create surface area. You can actually use up most of your concentrate more effectively.
Gotcha.
Because
It's an efficiency.
yeah. Well, for me, I don't like wasting dabs. I'm kind of cheap. Like, I'm not that guy that when they roll a joint, all the sprinkles on their joint, no, I can't do that. I'm the guy that I'm like, wait, that's like a whole
It's a
joint.
tray.
Yeah, yeah, I can't wipe it off on the ground. No.
I don't know.
No, it adds a lot more surface area and helps spin it for you especially when you have the right cap.
And this is the spinning cap, you guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you a big demo right here.
Yeah, not all caps are created the same, I will say, meaning that these are hand blown, so people can some of them just don't work right. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
and
they look right, but they don't work right.
exactly,
I got,
yeah. So
I got the concept.
yeah, so when it took me a long time to figure this out because I'd go to the dispenser, or not dispenser, I'd go to the glass shop. And I'd buy things and they'd be like, they just wouldn't work. And then I realized, like, why did this $8 banger not work? Oh, because $8 was the cheapest one that there was. So there was no effort put into it. Then I went and got something a little bit nicer. I was like, oh, wait a minute, this holds a little more heat, or this spins better, or this, okay. They're charging a little bit more because they tried harder.
Right,
You know what I mean? It's just, okay,
yeah, well, the idea of the motion is perfect for this, I mean, we're trying to get some energy from the substance.
yeah, oh yeah,
So,
exactly. Like at a normal smoke shop, I'd go get one of these for like $10. I paid, I think it was $120 for this one.
that it actually spins, it doesn't
Exactly.
just have stripes.
Exactly. Yeah,
It's weighted, it's
Yep.
measured, it's
and it
precision.
yeah, like you said, it looks gorgeous, and the fact that you could see where the air's gonna pass. Okay,
Yeah,
it works. Yeah, there's a lot of other ones. I feel bad. People get ripped off by just going in and buying something because they're told that this is all you need.
well, I'm guilty
You know?
myself of, I don't know what I'm doing anyway, so give me the cheapest one,
Yes,
you know?
and then you have that dude at smoke shop. Whatever.
uh,
Yeah. Am I off work? Yeah. Yeah. They usually don't care. Whereas for me, like when I hear someone say, I don't like dabs, that's too crazy for me, or that's too crackheady. I'm like, I get the cracky part, but I mean, if you make it less crack, I mean, this probably looks worse just because of all of these things. But at the same time,
You know
I
what, a
found
crackhead is never gonna be this articulate and precise with
that's
anything.
true.
They're
That's
gonna blow up $1 piece of glass and blow out their life.
Yep.
Fortunately,
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's
so no
Yeah.
contest.
Nope.
There's no way to equate these two things.
No.
This is an art.
Yeah. 100%. Especially even when it comes to the glass. Like
Yeah,
this got made by a local glass guy in Oregon, I believe. Named Nate. It's a chubby glass.
mhm.
I mean, it's an amazing functioning rig. Like there's bongs. A bong is a bong, but the water actually it actually spins and recycles down. It's a double uptake fine recycler.
Wow.
Is a long name, but the design is from the Klein glass, like because of the recycling function.
Yeah,
Yeah. But it really helps with the smoothness of the dab.
Well,
Yeah,
let's get Granny dabbed.
let's do it.
What do you think?
All right. So first key is you keep it moving quickly. You don't want to heat up one spot of the banger because that's how you're going to burn it out. And you just wait until you see a little bit of melting, maybe a little vapor coming off. And that's how you know you're ready. There's no science behind this part. You're going to take a warm dab where you're letting it cool down. Then there's a science to it. That's when you got to temp it. You got to do all that. See now
Oh, look
It's-
at it.
it's all ready. The dabs can be crazy if you want them to be, or they
I
can
have-
be subtle,
Nothing,
right?
nothing is trying to make me.
Like, see, I've had a few times where only the flavor was making me want to cough. Where it was just so flavorful, where I had this like, ooh, 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 just,
Mm.
you know what I mean? The terpene profile was just like, ooh, right?
That's my favorite part is not.
Yeah, you can actually
Wow.
enjoy the flavor
Yeah,
without the stress, I suppose. Yeah, a lot of people have told me, oh no, dabs are too crazy. Like dabs can be just like a vape pen if you want them to be.
yeah.
It, like I said, you can go to that party, you can take a big dab and get really stoned really quick if you want.
And you were
So-
saying that these slower, lower temp ones are actually seem to last longer.
Well, yeah, because like right now, it's already dropped temp a little bit. So, and for me, I would just torch it again a little bit and then finish my dab. Like, or some people, if they put too much of a dab in there and they think they have to finish it, they don't need to finish it right then. To be honest, I'm just saying, like, you can just leave it in your banger and, you know,
Come back to it when you're ready for the next one.
yeah, and just warm it up a little bit. And then when you can tell it's all gone, when it's just a little bit damp in there, you don't see liquid between the pearls or you don't see liquid built up. It's just a little bit damp, then you Q-tip it.
Yeah,
Yeah, wipe that, it's not all.
well, I can say that this is just a wonderful, light,
Oh, that does smell great.
beautiful, beautiful high. It's not heavy, it's not all the things that it could be unpleasant. It's very, very pleasant. Should have just said it that way. It's very pleasant.
Yep, and like I said, you can make it unpleasant if you want. It's all up to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can, I mean, I totally understand why I hear people say, I don't like dabs because someone gave me a hot dab once, like, oh, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I didn't want a hot dab either.
I was like, this is not something I want to do again.
Exactly,
You know, I mean,
yep, oh, yeah. See, and it's as simple as that,
well, this is great.
right?
This is great.
This probably does look intimidating too. Being like, oh, I gotta do all that too.
Yeah,
You clean your cups.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, why not? Take the extra step. Give it a quick clean.
give it a nice one.
Yep. See?
Well, is there anything you'd like to say to the folks? Let me ask you a question. I know everybody's not local. A lot of people that are not local are gonna see this, but if you happen to be local to Shasta Lake, and if they came down here, would they be able to, meet with you?
Oh,
I know you're
100%.
not here, he's not here all the time, but you could
Absolutely.
call ahead and find out when Morgan Cho might be here.
Oh, I can
and-
bring all my stuff. I
And
only
bring.
have 2 bangers. This is only 2 of them. I've just got like 30 more.
We could have fun.
Oh, yeah.
We could have fun. So thank you, everybody, for coming with us today on this little journey. Get Granny down. I'm enjoying it. And I'm gonna go enjoying it. And
I'm so
Morgan,
glad.
thank you so much
Absolutely.
for coming on with us today.
Of course.
We appreciate you
Thank you for
and
having
we'll
me.
see you again soon. Bye for now.